Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video, guys, I'll be tackling the 7th question from the Saheti school preliminary exam, which was written in the year of 2023. Please do expect a total number of 11 videos since the question paper had 11 questions in total. And please, guys, do take this seriously. I strongly believe that knowing how to tackle exam questions will give you an edge whenever you write your preliminary exam and, most importantly, your final examination. And please, guys, do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you. And please do help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Yes, guys, are still doing mathematics paper 1 examination, and yes, it is an IEP exam. On this question, guys, we are focusing on financial mathematics. Okay. Katrina takes out a bank loan of 100,000 to buy a premium electric car at an annual rate of 5.49%. The interest is calculated at the end of each year and added to the outstanding amount. Okay. Find the amount of money Katrina would owe the bank after 10 years. Okay. So the bank, guys, is taking a risk of borrowing Katrina some money. So the bank will be repaid its money and it will receive a reward. That reward is called interest. Are you together? And our interest will be calculated once a year, and it will be calculated at the end of each year. Are you together? So I want to know the future amount that Katrina will be owing, because right now the bank gave her 100,000 rands. Are you together? And we are told that interest is calculated only once a year. That means the number of compoundings, I just have 1. The number of years, I have 10. That means the number of times interest to be calculated is just equal to 10, because I'll be multiplying the number of compoundings and the number of years. I'll simply get 1 times 10, which is just equal to 10. Are you together? And then my interest, my nominal interest, is just 0.0549 divided by 1. We don't have to divide by 1, right? Because division by 1 does not change anything. Just take this interest rate and divide it by 100. After dividing it by 100, please divide it with the number of compoundings. So my number of compoundings is just 1, so I don't have to divide by 1. Are you together? So over here, guys, I can simply say, okay, A is just equal to P, excuse me, guys, P plus I to the power N. The amount of P is just 100,000. I have 1 plus 0.0549 to the power 10. And then let's see, what does our precious calculator give us? 100,000, 1 plus 0.0549 to the power 10. And then this will just give me 170,000 rands, 652 61 cents. 170,652 rands 61 cents rather. So this is the amount of money that Katrina will be owing the bank at the end of 10 years. Okay, and then now we are told that to pay off the loan, Katrina makes equal deposit of X rands at the end of every quarter. She makes her first deposit at the end of the first quarter after taking out the loan. Given that Katrina aims to own the electric car after 10 years, calculate the value of the installment over there. Okay. The first thing we need to do, guys, please note that your interest should align with the frequency of paying your installment should be the same as the amount of times interest is calculated. Are you together? So if I'm going to make quarterly payments, that means I should have a quarterly interest. Are you together? So over here, I just need to change this annual interest and convert it to a quarterly interest before I find the installment over there. Okay, there is, guys, an equation we use to convert interest, an annual interest to quarterly interest, right? So this was a nominal interest which was annually. I want to convert to a nominal interest which is just quarterly. All right, together. Over here, I'll simply have 1 plus 0.0549 to the power 1. Because the interest was calculated annually, that means m is equal to 1. But now, guys, I want to change this annual interest into a quarterly interest. In a single year, guys, there are 4 quarters. That's why m will be equal to 4. So this is just 1 plus our nominal interest that you want, divide by 4, all raised to the power 4. All raised to the power 4. Right, together. And then on the left hand side, I'll simply have 1.0549 is just equal to 1 plus I to the power m over 4, all raised to the power 4. Now, for me to isolate I to the m, guys, I'll simply have, because I just don't want to make errors, né? I'll simply have 4 multiplied by the 4th root of 1.049 minus 1. Are you together? And then this is just equal to the nominal interest, which is calculated every quarter. 4 multiplied by the bracket, which has the 4th root of 1.059, 0.549 rather, and then I have minus 1. So this is just equal to 0.0538, which can be changed into 5.38%. So this amount of money, guys, is compounded quarterly. Are you together? So now I do have a quarterly interest. That means I can simply calculate the amount of money Katrina will pay each and every quarter. The present amount, guys, is just 100,000 rands. We are looking for the installment that she will pay at the end of each quarter. M is just equal to 4. Why? Because each year has 4 quarters. Are we together? And this loan will run for 10 years, and hence the number of times interest will be calculated. We get it by saying M multiplied by the number of years. That's 4 times 10. That means, guys, interest will be calculated 40 times. Are you together? The number of times interest is calculated is equivalent to the number of payments. Are you together? Because at the end of each payment, interest will be calculated. Are you together, guys? Okay. So I know that n is equal to 40, and then my interest is just this quarterly rate, which is just 0.0538 divided by 4. Okay, so now let's go, guys, and calculate the value of x. I'll simply use the present value, guys, because this amount of money is present right now. The bank is borrowing Katrina the amount of money right now. Are you together? So it's present right now. Please, guys, do not say, because it's a loan, I'm going to use present value. Just follow the money. Are you together? Because you can be given a loan, and sometimes you might be given the total amount of money that will pay off the loan in future. So you cannot use present value over there. Okay, right now this amount of money is present, so I'm going to use present value formula. So that's x, that's 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative n all over I. I just want to isolate x over here, so I can simply say x is basically equal to the present value multiplied by the interest divided by the bracket, 1 plus I to the negative n. So that's just 100,000 rands multiplied by 0.0538 divided by 4 all over 1 minus 1 plus 0.0538 divided by 4 to the exponent of negative 40. Remember that, guys, we got n to be equal to 40, right? So x is just equal to, let me just punch my precious calculator, 100,000 multiplied by 0.0538 all over 4 divided by 1 minus 1 plus 0.0538 all over 4 to the power of negative 40. And this will just give us an amount of 3,248 rands 89 cents. So Katrina is supposed to pay 3,848 rands 89 cents at the end of every quarter. Okay, and then now we are being told that Ronan opened a savings account with a single deposit of 1,200 on the 1st of June of 2023. He then makes a monthly deposit of 650 at the end of every month. And then now we are told that his payment is made on 30th of June 2023, and his last payment will be made on the 30th of November of 2024. The account earns an interest at 13% per annum compounded monthly. Determine the amount that should the amount that should be in his savings account immediately after the last deposit at the end of November. Okay, over here, guys, yes, Ronan opens one account, but on that account, guys, there are two separate rather different investments. Are you together? We have a single investment as well as an installment investment. Are you together? For the second investment, guys, we know that Ronan just deposits 1,200 rands. Are you together? We do not know how much will that be after the investment period. Are you together? So the number of times interest will be calculated in a single financial year will be 12. Why? Because interest is compounded monthly. Are you together? So if, guys, you can count the number of months you have from the 30th of June until the 30th of November, you just have 18 months, which is 1.5 years. Are we together? So the number of years is just 1.5 years, and hence n, which represents the number of times interest is calculated, n will simply be m multiplied by n. 12 multiplied by 1.5, you'll just get 18. There are 18 months, as we just said, and that means interest will be calculated for 18 months. Now, we just don't know the amount that Ronan will have from this single amount. Are you together? And then now let's move to the installment investments. The installments, they are just 650 rands. The number of times interest will be calculated in a single year is 12 years. This will run for a year and a half, and hence n is also equal to 18. Interest is also 0.13 divided by 12. I forgot to write interest over there. 0.13 divided by 12. We do not know the future amount of the investment. So the total amount that should appear, guys, at the end of 18 months, the total, let me just say the total investment will just be the future value of the single investment plus the future value of the installments. Are you together? This will just be equal to P and then 1 plus I to the n plus x 1 plus I to the power n minus 1 all over I. So this is just 1200, 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 to the power 18 plus 650, and then I have 1 plus 0.13 over 12 to the power 18 minus 1 all over 0.13 all over 12. So these guys will just give us the total investment, guys, after 18 months. That's just 1.2 multiplied by 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 all raised to the power 18 plus 650 multiplied by 1 plus 0.13 divided by 12 all raised to the power 18, and then I'll simply have a minus 1 over there divided by 0.13 all over 12. So over here, guys, I'll just get an amount of 14,299 rands and 8 cents. This is the amount of money that Ronan will have after 18 months. That's how, guys, you're supposed to tackle this financial maths question over there. So please, guys, do stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.